Well, again, it's regrettable to see that happen, no? Kung ako pong tatanungin niyo personally. Because as a colleague, I would expect my colleague to also set a standard wherein his behavior and the way he performs his job is commensurate to the public office that he was elected to. Ibig sabihin po, pag ikaw po ay pinagkatiwalaan ng iyong mga taong bayan, parte po doon sa pagtitiwala ay yung expectation nila na ikaw ay mag-aasta ka, na respetuhin mo yung opisina. Because you cannot personalize the office. You have to set a standard where you are competently represent the office that you're elected to. Hindi mo pag-aari yung opisina na yan eh. Pag-aari ng taong bayan yan eh. So, respetuhin mo talaga yung nag-elect sa'yo. Pangalawa, meron po tayong decorum na sinasabi. Even in the Constitution, it says there. Kaya nga tayo meron practices ng civil servants, meron tayong batas na how do we carry ourselves, no? In the best manner that we can do. Because there's also that law that sets the practices for public officials, especially public government, or especially elective officials. So, how can you actually address or even attempt to discipline someone who continuously and persistently violates decorum in the house, who propagate unpacked up fake news, to be part of a purveyor of fake news, na ikaw yes, and alleging everyone, no, with a broad stroke, painting everyone as corrupt. If you have an evidence, if you are really anti-corrupt crusader, there are venues and democratically legitimate avenue for you to express and to complain, air your complaint on a specific and particular public official. You have all that avenue for you as a in fact, that's your job. You can go to the ethics, you can file an ethics, you can go to the ombudsman, you can ask them to investigate this, you can go to many other avenues. But for you to make the plenary as your playground and then videotape everyone without their consent, well, that is already a breach of, at the very least, privacy.
That's Congressman Barsaga.
Yes, I'm talking about. So how can you deal with someone who has been imposed the penalty of suspension with the kulatilla that wag mong gawin ito, hindi ka dapat nag-send ng fake news, hindi ka dapat nagsasabi na, like if I'm from Mindanao and saying it's time for Mindanao to secede. It's time for Mindanao to be independent. That is in violation of the oath of office you have taken, because the oath of office you have taken prior to your assumption to the office is to preserve the sanctity of our territorial integrity and to uphold the Constitution without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And by saying Mindanao needs to secede is to disenfranchise Mindanao from the rest of the country, and therefore a violation of the oath of office you've taken. At the very least, violation yun sa Constitution, and sinasabi mo mag-secede. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that Dasmariñas deserves a better representation. I think hindi naman ako naniniwala ng mga taga Dasmariñas ay bastos magsalita. Magagalang po ang mga taga Dasmariñas Cavite. Kaya nga po sinasabi ko, tayo pong halal sa publiko, dapat po wag natin i-personalize ang opisina natin dahil hindi natin pag-aariya. Meron pong set ng standard in behavior and decorum na kinakailangan po tayong mag-fit doon dahil pag-aariya ng taong bayan. Had it been a good representation of his district, na nag-file ng mga batas, pinuso yung kabutihan ng kanyang distrito, we would load him and applaud him for that. But what we have seen so far, all through his stay in the House of Representatives, is to besmirch the reputation of individual members of the House simply because he finds joy and happiness by doing that, to belittle the integrity of the House as an institution, and coming up with fake and unproven accusations. Again, we regret to impose